Ho, 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 ho. Whoa, it's the illusion. Reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. They're doing some upper atmosphere aerosol injection today. Holy smoke. The sky is a grid pattern today. We got gray lip from the UK. Let's get this Brexit thing done, right? Good morning. Cup of Joe. Yeah, we're running a little late. What's going on? R. Wilson. How's everyone doing out there? Montana coffee traders, dude. With blah, blah, blah. What's happening, Lily? How's everyone doing? Pam Center. Michael Perry. Rod Roddington. Let's get it going. Good morning. Yes, sir. Stoked for Brexit. Yeah. Battling the globalist. We are, aren't we? We are battling those globalists. White patriarchy taking over. Jeez. Brexit hasn't finally happened, dude. We'll see. It's still a ways off. Saskatchewan. Nice. How's it going up there, Emma? It's probably cold. It's cold down here. So we have a fair amount, not even a fair amount, a super real amount of upper atmosphere aerosol injection going on today. It's funny, they haven't been doing it for a while, but today they've really got it going. So we'll see what the weather patterns are downwind. Must be trying to get some tornadoes going or something, right? Moderators, Ed. They're moderators. Keep you in line, dude. Keep the trolls at bay. So what else is going on? There's a lot to catch up on. Holy smokes. And then there's nothing at the same time. Just the madness of it all, right? We got the new microphone over here. Joshua tree. I bet it's cold. The desert's always cold in the winter time. El Crow. What's happening, Charlie? Conrad Flat. Troll War 2. I think we did Troll War 2. I think Troll War 2 was a couple weeks ago. Pretty hectic. Public access and chill. Are you getting stoked for Christmas? Yeah, I'll celebrate the birth of the baby Jesus. I'm not too much into the pagan holiday aspect of it all, but we're playing along. I do like my Christmas lights. That gets me fired up. You can top chat that, regret brag. Vector vehicles. I used to have a couple nice vector vehicles. Yes, I did. I like the vector vehicles, man. Yeah, basic stuff, Mad Hope 88. But that basic stuff's like rocket science to the uninitiated, man. To those that are struggling in the beginning with their drugs and alcohol addiction, that basic AA stuff might as well be Chinese, dude. We're working. We got the art factory up and going. I'm working. I kind of resorted back to like a landscape type of deal. I realized it's sort of like a fire vibe. But yeah, we're getting back into it. I did finish this one the other day. I don't know where it is yet. I haven't figured out what it is. Spinning, oh my. But yeah, we're here at the art factory. I've quit coffee before. It's a tough one. How do you change your life? One step at a time, dude. Just one foot after the other. Make a decision to change it, man. How do you eat an elephant, dude? Rammy, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. That's right. I forgot Andy Warhol did call it the factory. It pretty much was a factory, though. It was super pretty much a factory. One bite at a time. That's right. He meant, how has YouTube changed your life? Who has? Who has? I don't know who meant what. It's different for everyone, but he's right. I don't know who's he. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. Okay, I get it now. I get it. So looks like they're gonna. Hi, you guys been following what's been going on in Virginia? That's where the real news is. Watch out, man. They're firing up. They're firing up their creep machine, man. For the Virginia and the Second Amendment, man, there's some real sketchiness going on over there, which is ironic because that's pretty much where the it's ironic. Virginia, right, which had Richmond, which was capital of the Confederacy, being run by Democrats trying to take everybody's Second Amendment right. Very interesting, right? You guys kept your religious exemptions in New Jersey. Good for you. Yeah, there's a lot going on. This whole impeachment thing's a full triple distraction from what they're really doing underneath the surface, man. I'm telling you, man, if we're all getting placated and smoked here, dude. By Trump's not the dude you think he is, dude. He is a full smoke and mirrors master, dude. You're gonna see. It's you're gonna see. Oh yeah, Virginia's gnarly with that whole post-birth abortion stuff. I mean, murder. You mean murder? What's your favorite color of the alphabet? That's a trick question. All right, dude. We're not here. And we're putting you on a timeout, dude. You want, hey, Rockstar, you want to do your political sloganing, dude? You can put it in the top chat. That's one way to do it. They have that's why they're trying to get they have no clue. I just like the fact the counties stood up, dude. So I think that's the interesting thing is the counties there's been a huge pushback. I think it's been pretty interesting watching the pushback over the last week. So you want to figure out how to go. I'm all for the disrupting the town halls thing. I think that, but politely, well dressed, no profanity. Don't go disrupting Armenian genocide things though. That's a bad look. But I definitely think you should go to these town hall things and disrupt them without profanity and being well dressed. Represent Represent the cause, dude. Yeah, new haircut coming soon. You know, like, look, I learned that a long time ago when I was a tree hugger and I would go get arrested. I'd make sure I was wearing a suit. The hippies would always be like, why are you wearing a suit? And I would be like, I would try to explain to them. I'd go, I'm trying to communicate to the people that support what we're doing that are in cubicles, that are working right now. People want to support like good causes, but they don't want to do it if they think that the people that are representing them on the front lines of the cause look like homeless paramilitary thugs, dude. I just don't get that people. Again, you can see this in the social justice warrior and the far lefties. They all look like homeless people. If you're gonna go make a stink and you're gonna go make a ruckus, you got to do it like that Owen Schroyer guy did. You got to be wearing a very nice suit or a nice dress or whatever it is. You need to look the part. So when the image goes out into the world, people are like, oh, okay, that's a normal human being standing up for their rights. Yeah, tie-dye is not a good look when you want to be taken serious. Neither are hoodies, neither are fatigues. You want it buttoned down, baby. Yeah, the Schroyer move was pretty hot, dude. I don't know, like, whatever you think, disrupting that congressional hearing was pretty legend. I have to admit, I was like, oh gosh, he takes after my own heart. Because I wish I think there's a bunch of us who wish we were doing that, dude. Like, telling Nadler where it's at. But then again, you have this thing where, like, at the Adam Schiff, those dudes went and disrupted a Armenian genocide thing. That's inappropriate, dude. That's a bad look. And guaranteed those dudes who interrupted that Armenian genocide thing are FBI agents or some sort of oppositional plants, man. Because you don't go So it's very interesting. Boom. We got rid of one. And so yeah. But so I was getting at this thing is if you really want to find out where these people are, you got to sign up for their newsletters on their campaign sites. So I really don't like the Adam Schiff guy, dude. And I think technically I now live in his district or close to it. So I signed up for his newsletter. I'm gonna go to one of this dude's town halls and make a stink. I really don't dig that guy. But 50, if I had to fight 50 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck. I'd rather fight the horse-sized duck than 50 duck-sized horses. Horses are gnarly, dude. 50 duck-sized horses could take you down for sure. They just start kicking your ankles, dude. Imagine 50 little gnarly horses just kicking you, dude, with all their oomph, dude. They'd snap kneecaps, dude. Yeah. What are your thoughts on low top vans? Don't do it, dude. Yeah, yeah, with the tiny hooves, dude, that get you in the eye. They would get you wavering and then kick you in the eye and blind you, dude. Yes, Champa. Yeah, we do. Oh, you're clearing your bong. Good work, dude. Keep that thing all clean, dude. Don't have a dirty bong, dude. Beautiful day here in the land. It is a nice day, dude. We're getting fired up. It's funny. It's the owl's been sick. I got a little cold the other day because he goes to preschool. It's just like what you just keep. It's just the Christmas break will give a respite on. I think everyone will get healthy again. But it's constantly one sick child just getting everyone sick again. It's good for their immune system. Yeah. He's back in the game today. Had a banana and some peanut butter and honey crackers for breakfast, dude. The kooks still haven't left. The kooks are in full effect. How about that IG report, dude? The IG report's pretty hectic, man. These people need to be. I just can't believe nobody's being held accountable at this point. Apparently, there is no law in the land. You can just run full on just crime, but God forbid you don't pay your taxes on time, We've been getting health insurance. Dude, you want to talk about as an anti-government guy, right? I'm not a government guy, but I realize we need certain functions facilitated by said government, like lines on the road. I'll advocate some authority for lines on the road and stop signs and, septic systems being enforced. But we've been, you got to get health insurance. And California, due to our fully leftist SJW, California has reinstituted the health insurance tax, right? Remember Trump got rid of the health insurance penalty? Well, California has reinstituted it, which is fantastic. So all of a sudden, everybody's got to scramble because the deadline's this Friday, right? To get health insurance. Talk about a con job, dude. The health insurance con job is insanity. It's just bleeding money. It's a wealth tax. That's all I can describe it. And what's up, Birdie? You got some toys? Yeah. Okay. Are you going to be here? I was right about to do a rant about health insurance.
I'm just going to play when you do this.
You're going to play right there? All right. You want me to make a space for you?
This is called a city bus.
That is called a city bus. So let me make a spot for it.
Race car, the shiniest one ever.
The shiniest one ever? That's a nice race car. Wait a second. But so anyway, we were doing the and this is what gives me hope, because what people don't understand is the people inside these agencies, they don't care. They don't care positively and they don't care negatively, right? So we had to deal with unraveling some stuff when we were on Medi-Cal when we didn't have any money, right? And so we were on Medi-Cal. They have Owl. And so we closed that door because it's an echoey. So that the secret is dealing with any government agency is knowing that don't give them too much information because it confuses them, but also realize that there's humans on the other side. And you get if you put in bad vibes, you'll get bad vibes out because they don't care one way or the other, right? But they'll work with you to get the thing done if you're super cool. But what you find out always when you're dealing with any government agency is it's totally confused. Like everyone's worried about artificial intelligence. There's no artificial intelligence. From what I can tell, there's no artificial intelligence to worry about. There's algorithms, but that's not artificial intelligence. And there's this big thing everyone's worried about, like for example, the big Second Amendment gun roundup in Virginia or something. Dude, the government is totally incompetent because it's run by people who just don't care. You think your average bureaucrat, like your 9 to 5 person who's got, family at home and this and that's really that concerned with running you down? You got to worry about the what are the ones, the incels though. Be wary of incels in the government. I suppose incels are the dangerous ones. So I don't know, what was I going on about? Oh, government bureaucracies. Again, see, look, Mad Hop 88. I'm going to read this right here. But if the U.S. stopped lobbying for medical companies and implicated a decent social health care, you would have no need for crazy insurance bills, and cancer and childbirth makes no sense. Look, again, you're relying on the government. You know what it's supposed to be? You have a doctor in your community, and your doctor takes care of its community, and the community takes care of the doctor. We don't need health insurance. Again, you've bought into the base level scam that life without health insurance doesn't work. No, what you need is community-based realities, dude. You need a doctor in your community that that's part of your community. Yeah, should that person be put on taken care of? Yeah, they're doctors, dude. They require vast amounts of mental strength and freedom of mental thinking to go and do what they do to save your life when you need them, to reset your arm. This health insurance scam is a scam. They didn't have health insurance back in the late 1800s. Yeah, the doctors were a little kooky with their thoughts about sterility and all that stuff. But what I'm getting at is, as long as you're playing in their matrix of the only way to have health care for our society is through either governments or insurance companies, you're missing the boat of humanity. You're supposed to have a community-based healthcare system, i.e. there's a doctor for every, 400 people or something, and that doctor is rallied on by the doctor's not supposed to sit there and sweat plumbing and electrical. That's why you have electricians in your community. We have lost sight of how community is supposed to work because we've all bought into the lack model. I'll go on and on again about the lack model, dude. The reason we have bad health care is because we've been convinced to not take care of ourselves. First of all, you don't really need a doctor if you take care of yourself with a good diet and healthy exercise and all that. What you need a doctor for is when you fall off a ladder and you break your leg, dude. That's what you need a doctor for.
If you hurt yourself, you need to go to the doctor. Just like me when my ear was hurting.
Yeah. Well, you didn't go to the doctor. We just got you the drops and you were fine. When you went to the doctor when you got the stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got my split forehead.
So it's this. Yeah, don't get an aluminum ladder, because you will end up in the doctor's office. So what I'm getting at is again, we've as a human beings, we've been convinced that the only way to take care of ourselves is through these government or corporate models, which are all based upon you being a slave, or all of us being a slave. Yeah, that's cool. And so anyway, we've been dealing with that the last couple days, because we had a big talk about Owl's at that age where he could easily slam on his bike, and so, and I surf and skate and mountain bike, so I need health insurance because I'm not getting any younger. But am I doing it? Because I'm afraid? And by the way, I'm going to just dispel the whole cancer thing once again. If you look into it, cancer is a giant con job too, dude. People got to stop doing the like, let's find the cure to cancer. No, let's stop the cause. They don't want you thinking about the cause to cancer because the cause is obvious. Don't forget to tip your talker. Look, I'm going to do the commercial. This is a commercial break right now. This is a value for value modeled situation. So you make this happen. So don't hesitate. There's links down below. You can buy some t-shirts, some art, some sweatshirts, some coffee cups, whatever. Or there's a PayPal account, or you can send us some Legos in the mail, or you can top chat. But yeah, don't forget, you support this channel. It's definitely not being supported by the freaks there. Thank you, Marie. But Marie always donate. So maybe some of you other guys should pick up the international shipping. Yeah, on t-shirts. The art, no, the art's been a fail. International. I sent a big piece of art to Germany, and it got sent back because it was 2 inches bigger than what they would allow in their European Union mandated trucks or something. There was a whole like note attached to the piece of art. Cost me a bunch of dough on that one. That was a big lose. So I don't do any of the art outside the United States, but the t-shirts and hats and stuff, yeah, that's easy.
I watched the bus drive. This one, city bus. Watch.
Yeah, that's cool.
See?
Yeah.
See how the wheels bumping? What's a flat? That's where the wheels
Yeah.
are. It's the
Get Brexit done. About time. Thanks,
Daddy,
Ed. Oh, pounds. Love it.
Daddy.
Yeah.
The city has a flat tire. City bus has a flat tire.
It does? What's wrong with the tire? Let me see. Oh, it does have a little flat tire, the front one. That's a cool city bus, dude.
And I got another one.
Links down below.
Like
Promo
the
code.
double decker.
I'll put it.
Double decker.
Yeah, it's a good bus.
Let's
So
go. I got new race.
don't worry about it. It's not one of those. You do what you can. Look, I'll say the most valuable thing you can do to support this channel is just be kind to the average bear out there. That person who's sitting at some cashier kiosk or behind the register at some retail location, or that your bagger at the supermarket. You want to do the thing, just go be nice to them, acknowledge them, say hello to them, use the name tag. That's all that's the most valuable thing you can do, man. Take care of yourself too. Work on making yourself a better human being. That's the most valuable thing.
Then watch the bus use its brakes. Watch.
Yes.
That's how it does.
That's how it does.
That's the brakes.
And
Then watch.
don't buy into the scam. The scam is the doom and gloom. I was listening to some stuff on No Agenda the other day where they were playing the end of the world broadcast from the 70s, where in the 70s they were hyping there was going to be a new ice age. Like full-blown reports. There was some giant snowstorm that happened in like the late 70s. A bunch of people died and froze in their car and the whole thing. And they're like, the temperatures are dropping every year. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. And
No, we didn't die.
no.
No,
So
because we were in our house.
yeah, we're going to be fine. So don't buy into the scam that it's doom and gloom. You got to get on the positive, dude. You got to get Lego with it all, dude. I realized.
Remember, Legos were my favorite.
Okay, we don't talk about Legos. That's right. Yeah, the ice age the sun's zooming in. Meltdown expected. So, but I also was, what's super interesting too is this. This is the new scam that's going on. I don't know how I stumbled. They got these new boats they're putting into like rivers to clean up all the plastic and crud flowing down the river. And they have those new things they're trying to put out in the ocean. Yeah, these big basic nets out in the ocean to clean up the ocean cleaning thing. Again, to me, it's no different. I get you got to clean it up, but it's no different than finding the the cure to cancer, the cause. Everyone's on this like weird thing.
Get a clean shirt.
Yeah, okay, go get a clean shirt. Plastic's not the problem. I'm going to be super clear again. Plastic is not the problem.
Trash.
What we do with the plastic is the problem. See, I'm going to explain it again. As a dude who went to college for environmental chemistry and we studied plastics really truly are the answer if you use them on the localized level, dude. So the whole concept of plastic is that it's not supposed to leave your community. Yeah, sure. You gonna go get a new shirt? Okay, wait, let me get this off your face. Your face is all dirty. So I'm looking at these guys cleaning up this thing with the plastic, and I get it, dude. We got to clean it up. But they're not addressing the real issue, dude, is that there's no plastic reconstituting facilities in all these local communities. Like if you want to clean up a river, like let's say in Indonesia, that's choked full of plastic, why would you clean up the end result and not get up into the watershed and figure out what's going on with the plastics? And I'll tell you what's going on with the plastic. These giant corporations aren't taking any responsibility for themselves. And that's the standard thing. They're putting the onus on the backs of the people. The people are too like poor, busy feeding themselves. They're like, whatever, dude, if you're not going to collect this stuff, I'm just going to throw it on the ground and move on. So again, we're thinking cure, not problem. Like the problem's not plastic. This thing that's been overhyped is plastic's the problem. Plastic's not the problem. It's what we're doing with the plastic that's the problem. The fact that that every home and community doesn't have a plastic shredder blows my mind. And the fact that everything's not made with number 1 and number 2 blows my mind. The fact that we're still making shampoo bottles with five different types of plastics, yeah, blows my mind. It's super solvable. I guess what I'm going at is I know what it is. I have it in my brain. It's super solvable. And it's not, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. There's no need for any big environmental campaign. There's no need to do anything. All we need to do is start using our resources correctly, dude. It's the thing, but they've done the scare tactic. They've allowed it out, and they've said that plastic's the problem. That's awesome. Plastic's the answer, dude. And truthfully, they can make fully biodegradable plastic. Just by the way. But you don't even need to have off-gassing plastics, dude. That's all. That's because they've let it out of the loop, dude. That's not stabilized.
Daddy, the wheel is moving. The wheel is a flat tire. Can you fix it?
Do people understand that where most of that plastic comes from is all this clothing?
No, you didn't fix it.
I don't know how to fix it, dude. What's wrong with it, dude?
There's like bumpy.
It just is what it is. What I'm getting at is, it's again, the whole concept when we were studying this stuff in the 90s was they just left out a giant piece of the machine that was supposed to be there. And I'll explain it once again. The whole concept behind the use of plastics in the modern world versus glass containers or metal containers was to cut down on A, water usage, but B, was the whole concept was you were going to have your single-use plastic food container, for example. You could argue, dude, mesh bags, all that stuff. I'm not even getting into that. I'm just giving you the basic theory. The basic theory was that you were going to use this stuff and you were going to literally put it in a chipper in your house. and it was just going to grind it up into chip-sized pieces of plastic. You were going to have bags of your chipped plastic, and it was going to go right to your owl.
What is this?
Owl. I don't. It's a twist tie, dude. And you were going to reconstitute it locally in your community. The concept that your plastic was ever going to leave your community, it isn't the way it was supposed to work. Your molecules of plastic were always supposed to stay within your community. Oh, is it not close enough? Is it not close enough? Is that it? Is it not? I still haven't gotten used to this thing being in my face.
What thing?
We're not going to dispose of the twist tie. We're going to reuse it.
Twist tie where?
Twist tie where?
This twist tie?
Okay. Directed. Yeah, it's directed towards my mouth. It was fine the way it was. I don't know. I have the volume turned down kind of low. I keep all that stuff. I never knew that. It's always blown my mind how much isn't recycled because the few extra non-recyclables bugged up the recycled. Well, that's exactly the thing, dude. Is you were supposed the concept of you putting your recycles in a trash can pre-chipped was never supposed to happen. That big recycling trash can is where all went wrong, dude. The whole concept was you were supposed to take your yogurt container, right? That you got your yogurt in. You were supposed to put it right into the chipper, right into your number 1 and number 2 chipper, for example. And what you were supposed to put on your curbside was a bag of chipped plastic. And they would pick up the chipped plastic, and essentially all they would have to do is wash it, put it back into the melter, and reconstitute it into new products. It was never supposed to be in this like smorgasbord of stuff in a trash can. You weren't supposed to be putting paper and aluminum and all this stuff into a trash can where it's got to go to some sorter. You were supposed to be in your house just bzz, 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 just like a paper shredder. And that was just
like a heater.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's why we lost. I'm not that hyped on Thrasher magazine, Joey, unfortunately. Yeah, I will. I'm sort of lost my. You know what started to bug me about Thrasher is all the pentagrams. I know it's part of the thing, but there's just overwhelming satanic imagery in Thrasher. It kind of bums me out now. Maybe it's just because I have a different perspective of it all, but I'm like, I mean, I love Thrasher, but I haven't picked one up in a while. Something, and since the Felper died, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, I didn't get the new Sodi issue. Well, what happened to that? What happened to that idea? What happened to the plastic thing was this: bad marketing. It's just that simple. Because ultimately, look, if the plastic chain was working properly, it would be an economic boom, dude. I don't get the whole thing why people care if people wear the Thrasher thing who don't skateboard. Who cares, dude? I don't understand that, dude. It's beyond me. You wear stuff that you don't. What you only wear stuff. That's so weird to me, dude. I've never understood why anyone would care that non-skateboarders promote our favorite brand. I don't care. To me, it's stupid. It's like to me, it's one of these things I don't understand. I'm stoked that people wear Thrasher. So what?
Whoa.
Good for them.
Bully.
It's all good. Yeah, I know. But it's just weird because people say that a lot. And I'm like, what? Why? No. All right, Al, now you're being disruptive. Okay. I know, but okay, make them all flat. Anyway, so yeah, the whole concept was it was going to be a win-win for everybody. So now instead of us doing that, we just throw this plastic out, and it doesn't make any sense. Because by the way, all the stuff that gases off is all additives, dude. Like the bisphenol A, like the BPA free plastic's pretty stable, dude. And why and this is again, most people don't understand why most plastic gases off is exposure to ultraviolet. So if you leave it out in the sun or it gets too hot, that's the thing too, dude, you know?
Or if you leave it out in the cold, it'll get cold.
Well, yeah, dude, there's Dirt Nap's got it right. Like the environmental movement's fully just like every other financially backed endeavor. They need pollution in order to have jobs, dude. Okay, dude. Well, then go lay down. But you don't. We made a deal that you were going to let me do my thing. Well, you can't sit here and complain about how tired you are. Here, read your books in the beanbags. Will you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Well, can I put my cars?
You can leave them right there. All right. There you go. Okay. There you go. Well, we're going to be swimming. It's not going away. Put it this way. The third world's not stopping anytime soon with their plastic bags and their Pepsi bottles. So we better take a real reality look at life and be like, okay, like that's the thing is like people don't want to look at reality, man. You're not going to stop the use of plastic. It's not going to happen. It's like these people trying to stop the use of internal combustion engines. It's not going to happen until the Tesla coils come out. You get what I'm saying? It's a con. This whole like, how about the big climate thing failed in Spain the other day, dude? Full failure, dude. And how about that? And how about the con job with the unmentionable 16-year-old? Yeah, dude, that's a full con job waiting to surface, dude. Well, you have to understand it's all a con job, dude, because it's a globalist agenda to make you feel guilty for being alive. Because, right? Make you afraid. Planet's gonna die. And you know, we keep blowing each other up. It probably will. We go to this globalist agenda thing, probably gonna happen. And hey, by the way, did everyone realize that China came out recently and said they're doing that thing with the monkeys and the pigs and their
No, don't talk about animals.
Okay, the chimeras. I guess Alex Jones was right again, dude. However crazy that dude is, he hasn't been that far off. Upcoming milestone. Yeah, thank you, Ricky Boys 100. Yep, on the first 10 years, decade. Yeah, animals. Not allowed to talk about the animals, dude.
No trucks, no Legos, no animals.
There you go. There you heard it.
Cars.
There's my producer in the background. I'm not allowed to talk about anything he likes, dude. You should make a Facebook, dude. Facebook, dude. You're on timeout for mentioning Facebook here. I'm Joe Mama. I'm just kidding a little bit. I just wanted, we don't mention Facebook here. In fact, the fact that I said it 3 times it was a fail. We don't talk about that one, dude. And the quicker all y'all get off of that platform, the better off humanity will be. I know we're still stuck on all these other weird platforms, but that one needs to go away. The F word, the bag. Dude, don't get sucked in. It's all a scam. Can't agree anymore. Hear what? You know, Joe Mama, that was more of a joke than anything. All social media is cancer. Yeah, I found most of my interest in it all has faded completely. I hardly even put anything on Instagram anymore. I think it's all going to run its course. Eventually, everyone's going to go back to. Dude, it's so weird that like. Have people listened to the founders of that crazy platform about how it was designed to make you depressed and disengaged from society around you? Like, I don't get it. Cal Folks 7 in the house. Mini school bus, dude. Nice.
No, school buses are my favorite too.
Oops. No school buses.
Daddy, school buses are my favorite.
4chan's interesting. I don't get in on any of that or Reddit or I really don't participate. This is my participation level right here. This is about it. I'm trying to get these. I'm trying to do the bit sheet thing and the D Live, but you know, I think we're gonna survive. The whole Kappa thing seems to have died down. I think it was a big, whoa, the sky is falling, Chicken Little moment.
Chickens.
Not allowed to say chickens. Oops.
Chickens.
The forbidden word. Al is big brother. The forbidden words, yes.
Big brother.
I'm not allowed to say Lego.
No.
Can I say truck?
No.
Can I say zebra?
No.
Oof.
What's a zebra?
What's a zebra? It's the black and white horse that's not a horse. The one the lion eats.
No, I know what a zebra is. A zebra has.
What does a zebra have, Bert?
White and black. It has white fur and it has black stripes.
Yeah, well, no, I thought there was an interesting correlation someone was pointing out via the use of emojis that we're actually getting very close to hieroglyphics, right? Like hieroglyphics are basic ancient emojis, dude. So I think we're right there, dude. Oh, wait, let's do this. I forgot. Let's have our self-help dispenser. Let's see what the self-help for today is. The self-help for today is make a list of things you've already done so you can cross them all off. You feel like you've accomplished something. There you go. I don't know what is I don't know what the difference between jelly and jam is. I'm sure it has something to do with the way it's made. I don't know. What is the difference between jelly and jam? You have a censorship minister in Canada? That's crazy. You guys put up with that? How do people like allow a government to install a censorship minister? And there's not. What's Hong Kong? Hong Kong it, dude. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Television's trying to take over YouTube. That's clearly what's going on. What we're doing, they don't like. They don't like the fact that you're hanging out here chit-chatting with me on a Tuesday morning versus watching their nonsense so they can sell you the latest in workout gizmos. You know what I mean? Chunks of fruit's the difference, huh? Jelly's got, okay, that makes sense. No worry, Joe Mama. No worries, Joe Mama. We're just having a little fun at your expense. China hides its people underground, dude. The organ harvesting's pretty legit over there, dude. How about what they're doing up with the Uyghurs up in northern China?
What are Uyghurs?
Uyghurs are the Muslim people in northern China by the Mongolian border. Yeah. Those people are getting jacked up by the Chinese, but no one seems to care. It's so ironic that you don't hear that coming out of all the pro-Muslim people. I don't hear them championing the cause of the Uyghurs, dude. That's right. Croft Talk. You can do that in all caps if you need to. Subbed and thumbs up. Ricky Jenkins, dude. What's Ricky Jenkins getting all up? What are you getting all mad about? Trump's going to win by a landslide, dude. Like a landslide, like a Brexit type landslide. But I don't know, man. If they get this thing going in Virginia, they're definitely trying to spark it off, dude, for sure. I think we could see, I don't know, man. We could see a full debacle in the Senate, dude. It's Ricky, dude. Don't get too concerned about the Thrasher thing. I'm with you. I get it. Thrasher hoarder. You're a Thrasher hoarder. That's what it is, dude. I get it though, man. It's a popular brand, dude. But you know why it's a popular brand? Because people love skateboarding. So that's my take on it. Like people are like the Thrasher thing because they like skateboarding, and skateboarding's pretty legit. There's no denying that skateboarding's legit, dude. People slam their faces on concrete, dude. You know what I mean?
Ow.
So that's my take on people wearing the Thrasher thing. I don't think they're pirating skate culture. I think they're being like, dude, like skating's rad and Thrasher is rad. Like rad. Whenever I see a Thrasher logo on someone who I know is not a skater, it makes me want to skate. That's the way I look at it. It's just like, it's like God's billboard to remind me to go skateboarding. You know what I mean? Owl's got his dance. You got your dance recital tomorrow, right? Yeah. You excited? Yeah, he's pumped.
I'm not excited for that.
No, but it's the dance. You guys are all going to dance tomorrow.
No.
Oh.
I'm not excited.
You're not excited anymore? Yeah, you will be tomorrow, dude. I heard you got moved.
I will not.
Van, skate high for life, dude. To Tatanka, it's in America. Is it in America? Didn't America go out of business, or Andy Reynolds quit or something? I don't know, dude. I don't know. But yeah, Where was I going? Where were we? I forgot. I got lost. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think if you see that this Senate thing could devolve, we'll see how much control the deep state has over these people. Some of us were thrashing before you were born. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple skaters out there who were doing it in the early 60s. How about that lady on the cover of Time Life doing the handstand?
You doing handstand? What's that?
What are your thoughts on extreme straight edgism and imposing among? I don't really get the question. Reynolds is on Vans? No way. I didn't know that, dude. The only Red Bull thing I've caught recently is the kid jumping the LA River stuff. I like it. I like bring his ramp and jump. That's pretty hectic, dude. I like Jamie Foy, big boys. Tip your talker. Thank you, Lama. Tip your talker, dude. See? Right there. You love those trucks? You said trucks. I can't say trucks. You can't. Oh, only you can say trucks, dude. I like the big boy. Jamie Foy seems pretty legit.
Jamie Foy? Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, that whole straight edge thing, no one can truly sustain it, dude. I mean, what's the point of being straight edge if you're a pompous, uptight dude like Ian MacKaye? I don't really want to talk about music, but I don't personally care for Ian MacKaye, so anything he has anything to do with, I don't want anything to do with. Is boxing worth the head trauma? I don't know. Go punch yourself in the face a bunch and get back to me.
Daddy, you know what you can say? You can say robot.
I can say robot? Yeah. Oh. I can say robot. Robot. Well, as we come to a wrapping up. Hey man, I'm all for boxing, dude. I don't think Don King has anything to do with it anymore, so that's I got 6-pack abs. Well, we'll save the favorite childhood memory till another episode. Remind me there, Noah, Kenton, music, and music, and get fired up on Tuesday. Yeah, so let's go out into the world and let's just go spread the positive frequency, because they're sure spreading the upper atmosphere aerosol injection today. Holy smoke. They're gonna blot out the sun yesterday. You know why? Yesterday was so crystal clear out. Yesterday it was beautiful. I guess they don't want us having that beautiful interface again.
Me?
What? And so with that said, don't let it bring you down, man. Remember, dude, none of it can get to you if you have a personal relationship with God. That's for you to figure out. And everyone have a great day. Remember, use the name tags. Just go acknowledge someone. If you haven't done the name tag game, just go acknowledge someone today and let them know that they are alive and that they matter. That's the most powerful thing you can do. If you want to change the world, you change yourself by changing someone else. You know what I mean? All right. You guys have a beautiful afternoon. Thank you for the top chatters and the support links below. Get some t-shirts and some art, and we will see you. Joe Mama, have a beautiful day. Stay off the face bag. All right. We are out. One click. Adios.
Adios.